If you saw the headline, Caitlin Clark confirms Aya Wilson insulted her over Nike logo deal, you probably did a double take. Did that really happen? Tonight we're unpacking the rumor that shook WNBA Twitter and blew up comment sections. What did Caitlin actually say? Was it an insult, a misunderstanding, or just the internet playing telephone? I'm breaking down the clips, the context, the brand strategy behind athlete logos, and the real-world stakes for both superstars. We'll separate facts from fan fiction, explain why the Caitlin Clark Nike logo moment ignited so much heat, and explore what this says about the league, marketing, and respect between rivals. Stick around, because by the end you'll know exactly what we can verify, what's speculation, and what the smartest fans are watching for next. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Grab a seat, this one's layered. We're talking Caitlin Clark, Aya Wilson, the Nike logo rollout, and the Aya Wilson controversy that fans swear was an insult. This is your full, no-fluff breakdown in simple language, built to be fair, clear, and engaging. First, plain English. An athlete logo is a personal brand mark. Think initials, a symbol, or a stylized icon, used across shirts, hoodies, caps, and eventually shoes. When people say, Caitlin Clark Nike logo, they're talking about Nike rolling out her personal mark and apparel. That's different from a signature shoe, but it's still big. It signals long-term brand plans. Aya Wilson has her own headline moment too. Nike launched her signature shoe, the Aone, and it moved fast, a major signal of demand and cultural pull. That success tells us Nike is investing in multiple women's basketball stars at once, not just one. The Aone's sell-through was widely reported as very strong in its first drop. So when one star's logo drops, fans of another sometimes feel like it's a scoreboard. It isn't. Brands run parallel strategies. But parallel headlines can still collide on social media. Let's talk about the claim. The wording you've seen, Caitlin Clark confirms Aya Wilson insulted her over the Nike logo deal, circulated mostly in video titles and thumbnails, the kind designed to spike clicks. These videos often stitch together clips, captions, and opinion voiceovers. The phrase confirms insult is doing a lot of work without showing an on-record quote where Caitlin explicitly says, Aya insulted me about the logo. That matters. What we can responsibly say is this. There's a wave of commentary content pushing the idea that Aya shaded or insulted Caitlin around the logo moment, but those pieces are largely fan editorial videos rather than direct, sourced news reports. If you rely on verified quotes and primary interviews, the waters are much murkier. Example of the type of rumor title video we're talking about. See YouTube results using that exact phrasing. Bottom line, the internet is loud, confirmation is quiet. If Caitlin said something definitive, it would be easy to point to a press conference clip or a verified interview. Without that, we have to be careful. Star power meets rivalry. Caitlin Clark and Aya Wilson are the two most magnetic names in the league right now. Any perceived tension is rocket fuel for WNBA drama. Timing and optics. A new Caitlin Clark Nike logo drop turns into a measuring stick. Fans ask, who's getting more support? Who's selling more? Who's the face of the league? That competitive framing can turn routine brand news into personal shade. Algorithmic incentives. Platforms reward peak emotion. Confirms and insulted are trigger words. They drive clicks even when the underlying evidence is thin. This is where context is everything. An insult requires intent, tone, words, delivery. In sports media, a raised eyebrow becomes shots fired, and a neutral quote becomes subtweet energy. But unless we see Aya directly address Caitlin's logo with hostile language, or Caitlin clearly say she felt disrespected by Aya, we're reading tea leaves. If a player says, I focus on my lane, that can be reframed as shade by fans, but it's also a normal professional answer. If someone comments on marketing or media bias in general terms, fans may map those remarks onto one player. That's not confirmation. That's projection. Both athletes are major Nike investments. Aya's Aone launch was a high-demand moment, again, evidence of Nike backing her lane. Caitlin's logo rollout signals Nike sees long-term brand potential for her as well. Notice what's missing: an on-record verifiable quote of Aya insulting Caitlin over the logo, or Caitlin explicitly confirming that happened. If that existed in mainstream coverage, it would be everywhere. Instead, the strongest push is from commentary videos with sensational titles. Step 1. Brand news drops. Step 2. A spicy fan post suggests shade. Step 3. A commentary channel amplifies it with confirmed in the title. Step 4. Viewers skim the headline, not the content, and repeat it as fact. Step 5. Now the story is that there's a story. Media literacy tip for sports fans. Ask, where's the quote? Where's the clip? What's the date? What's the question the player was answering? If those pieces are missing, you're not looking at confirmation, you're looking at construction. Even without hard proof, many fans feel the tension. Why? A different brand archetypes. Aya is the established MVP with a powerhouse resume. Caitlin is the meteoric crossover star. Fans sometimes read brand momentum as favoritism. Rivalry cravings. Sports fans want heroes, rivals, and storylines. Perceived slights become symbols. Echo chambers. If you mostly see creators who push Aya Wilson controversy, the algorithm will hand you more of the same. Track A. On-court reality. Respect is built in real games. Matchups matter, adjustments matter, results matter. Track B. Off-court marketing. Logos, shoes, and ads follow attention and timing. They're business decisions, not moral judgments. When Track A and Track B overlap, like during a playoff race or a viral highlight, the narratives go nuclear. But overlap doesn't equal insult. If Caitlin actually confirmed an insult, we'd expect a direct quote in a press availability or a verified interview. A major outlet citing the clip, context, and date. A clear wording that references the Nike logo moment and Aya by name. Without that, confirmation is just a caption. And captions are not sources. Here's what veterans know. True rivals push each other forward. You can believe Aya Wilson is an all-time force and also respect Caitlin Clark's surge. The league benefits when both thrive. One star's success doesn't require the other's downfall. Fans often ask, but what about subtle shade? It exists in sports, it's part of the game. Yet subtle shade is not the same as a documented insult. Without the receipts, labeling it confirmed can unfairly damage reputations. Nike's women's strategy is diversified. Multiple stars, multiple stories, staggered releases. A logo drop is a brand seed. A signature shoe is a brand tree. Both can live in the same forest. Sellouts and viral spikes usually reflect scarcity and narrative timing. Smart strategy, not spite.